Henry running right. The 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Sauce Gardner picks it off. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. He is off to an unfathomable start, throwing the football, thrown the 2 passes, both been intercepted and returned for touchdowns. We'll see how he bounces back. It's 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Burrow. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. There's the stiff arm. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Henry running right. The 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, 41 yards. And the Dragons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll keep it on the ground again here. He stiff arms him. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. They're looking deep here for Flowers. It's caught at the 10. And but he makes it all the way to the 6. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the Chiefs who were able to come away with the home victory. Patrick Mahomes, excellent in the W, as his guys get victory number 12 on the year.
It was Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these two teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Unable to corral him, he fights through, and he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football, but how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Jackson, options out left. Shoves him aside. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dragons add 6 to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it is 28-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Sutton, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The tight end in motion right. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Down the sideline he goes. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AS. Back now here on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Burrow looking to pass. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Chris Wormley in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded at about the 28. Stiff-armed him. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Powering forward. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now it's 2nd and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get